it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys all of the map change added in today's update and all of the gameplay of all of the different vehicles and which one is the fastest. We're going to be doing a race between the actual Whiplash and the helicopter at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be insane. But before we get into this, don't forget to smash that subscribe. Roughly 80% of you guys who watch the content on the channel aren't already subscribed, and we're getting so close to 600,000 subscribers. Thank you everybody smashing that subscribe. Also guys, don't forget to comment down below which is your favourite vehicle in Fortnite Battle Royale now. I'll be sure to heart a bunch of comments. I've been hearting over 1,000 comments recently, so comment down below your favourite vehicle. Okay, so first off, the first map change we have is over at the Coral People's storyline, and we've got a bunch coming in over here. We've actually got a spaceship, which you can see there. We've also got a developed village here, which has a weird billboards on it, which are space themed as well. Is this hinting potentially towards season 4 being space themed? That's my prediction. You've also got a pizza billboard in here and so much more. It's all under development. You can see it all here. It's so awesome. The space theme, all these billboards, these lovely villages, and these are actually challenges which are going to be added in over time. So you're kind of previewing all the challenge results in one right here, but it's a really lovely village. Come and check it out. There's a challenge currently over at this section, and it's really nice to see that they are developing even further, the Coral people. On the other side, we've got some sort of weird shack here, kind of like radio tower type thing. I'm liking it, and some mess over here. I'm not too sure if that was there previously. And then over on the other side as well, we can see that we do have this kind of like contaminated can here, which looks like you're going to be able to use for something, and it's actually on one of their broken ships. And finally, we've got like some sort of little professor guy here who I absolutely love. So there's all the changes over at the Coral place. Come and check them out. We've got space, so much more. It's a great place to come and visit. Next up, speaking of spaceships, I've actually found the spaceship which we launched last week. So this is the spaceship here, and it seems to be open. This is on the very edge of the map, so I think it's kind of interesting to see that this has actually been added in. I don't know about it. I'm really confused and thinking, what could this be? Could it be a challenge in the future? Could it be something else developed? I don't 100% know, but it is definitely something to keep our eyes peeled for, and obviously be excited for all of this stuff in Fortnite. Don't forget to smash a like on the video right now if you're excited to race in cars in custom games with me, and if you're excited just generally to use cars. Let's try and hit 10,000 likes, guys. I think we can do it as a community, so smash that like button right now. Okay, moving over to the next map change, we're going to go and check out the shack which has all the chairs placed in it. This is actually under development, and we know that it actually has been slightly upgraded one more time. We can see that it has a kind of additional layer, and it looks like this might be maybe its final height. I'm not too sure. You know, we're thinking this is kind of more of like a rail now, so maybe the store has been complete. It looks very similar to the original chair store in season 5 at the Spanish location. Okay, Truckosaurus's head is still missing. This is only because you need the truck to spawn in game to actually see it. So if you go to him in game, you will see that truck, by the way, guys. So feel free to go and visit him. He is technically back, but in replay, he's not. The final little map change I've got before the cars gameplay is this one over here by the power plant. You can see that this actually got added in a few weeks ago. I just thought I'd cover it again because I feel like this might be something to do with a storyline or something. Anyway, the locker has had a new addition to it. We can now cycle through your categories, which is really awesome. If you're copping any emotes or any skins, don't forget to go and use code PostboxPat. Thank you guys, it really helps me through these difficult times, and without your support I wouldn't be able to continue doing this series every single day and every single week. So thank you everybody. Here are a few shout outs popping up. Okay, next little thing I've got for you guys is obviously the tires. They can be popped on cars, and also you get these kind of like clamps on the cars where you can't actually drive your car. I think that's kind of interesting, and you can't break the clamp, so some of the cars are instantly disabled and now used just for harvesting metal, but they do explode, so watch out on that. Also, these old buggies aren't drivable at all, so I thought they would be, but they're not. So sad news there for anyone actually finding these and landing at them, but they're not drivable at all. So little kind of a hint there to everyone not to try and drive them. Alright, cars gameplay. First, we're going to be starting off with this vehicle, the classic one. This is the classic cars I like to call it. It's got a bunch of radio stations. You can see me cycling through. You can get music from all different artists, from Travis Scott to Juice WRLD and so many more in game. Obviously it's copyrighted, so I'm not going to be playing that, so we'll use the Party Royale radio, but I'll have my background music anyway in the video as well playing. But you can see on this car, here is a brief preview of it. You can get it in a bunch of different colours, and the max speed you can get up to on this car is 60, whatever they measure it in. I'm assuming it'll be kilometers an hour. That's what I'm probably thinking Fortnite measures it in, because that's in meters, but I'm not too sure if it would be. it might be miles per hour as well. But the max speed you can get to is 60 on this vehicle. I haven't been able to get it to go any faster other than if you're going downhill. So it struggles to get up to 60, kind of chugs itself along. You can see if we get a little bit of a downslope, we can get up to about 65 there on the downslope at max pace. But usually the average max speed you can get this to on its acceleration is about 60 to 65. So really nice stuff. Also, if you go off-road on different terrain, the vehicle will instantly reduce its speed down to around 30, and you'll struggle to get any faster unless you're going up or down a hill. Obviously not up but down. And you also get a little bit of a skid as well, or a handbrake. If you press your left bumper, and I believe it's space on the keyboard, you actually get kind of like a drift or a handbrake. It's the same thing. For some reason, some cars actually class it as a power slide and some cars class it as a handbrake. So it's kind of interesting right there. But there's a little bit of a preview of this car. This is the most basic one, so I thought I'd start with that one first because we do have a bunch of other ones as well, which I really want to go over. So let's jump out of here and head over to our next vehicle, which is actually this truck here. So you can see here, I'm actually refueling my car, which is really awesome. You can kind of spray it around anywhere on the vehicle. It doesn't really matter where you actually spray the fuel on it or the gas. It just kind of refuels it, which is really awesome. Obviously, this isn't the car. This is the big truck. So let's show you guys what we've got with this boy. It's got an awesome horn. It's got 2 seats on, and you can absolutely razz this thing all over. Again, its target speed, which I'll show you guys in a second when we get going, is aiming to be around 50 to 60. Again, you struggle to get any faster than that in this boy, unfortunately. Kind of peaks out around 50 on a flat. You can get it just above up to about 55, 60 if you get enough momentum, but it gets peaked out around 60. That's like its average speed again, as it is with all these cars. 55 to 60 depending on the terrain. Flat, you get about 60 on this, but if you get a little bit of a downhill, you can gain some more speed. It's also got a really mad drift on it, so I'm loving this truck. I think a lot of people will like it, but it's not the fastest vehicle, unfortunately, but it's definitely the funnest because it definitely rams through a few objects. Pretty fun. You'll see here, I'm going to take it around this corner and actually attempt to ram it through the petrol station. So watch this one, guys. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it through the wall of this shop here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And is it going to go through? And boom, it goes through. And it doesn't exactly go through every object, but it goes through a little bit, and I kind of like it a lot. So I'm pretty happy about that. Then we've obviously got the Whiplash, which is the super fast boy. This one is by far the best car. However, we're going to refuel this and show you guys what we've got with the pickup gas cans. These can be used and carried around with you and refueled at pumps. They can actually refuel your car on the go, which is really useful. You're only really going to use your fuel in this Whiplash mainly because you're going to be boosting, or if your car doesn't spawn in with that much fuel. And again, it's a pretty cool vehicle. We'll talk about the best method of transport and the fastest vehicle though towards the end, as I've got an awesome race for you guys, which you've got to check out. So here I'm absolutely failing in the Whiplash. You can see me doing a decent amount of drifting around here. I'll play some footage which I played at the start of the video where I get the Whiplash up to its max speed, which is at 90. You can see that right here, which is really awesome. It by far is the best vehicle for people to have fun in, and it is the fastest vehicle of cars in game, and obviously this one is the one that everyone will probably be using because it's the one that everybody just loves the speed. It's got some amazing drift abilities. You can see here I'm actually doing some donuts as well, which is just crazy in a blue Whiplash. So some really awesome stuff there coming in with the Whiplash. Next we've got the Taxi. Now the Taxi is very similar to the sedan version of the car, however it actually says Power Slide on it. I was a little bit confused by why it actually says Power Slide, but it does. So you can see the Taxi itself is drifting all over. It kind of glitches out if you hit like an object. It really does turn very fast, very sharply, but you can see you can get some good drifts in with it. I think the sedan is probably going to be the best one for like control and stuff on race courses. And it'd be interesting to see which vehicle would actually win in a race across the map, depending on fuel and stuff like that. We'd have to make like some sort of custom game fuel where we go around refueling at different gas stations, which I'm really excited for. So if you're excited to join on custom games, don't forget to go and join the Discord and verify over there. I can't wait to do that. The cars do sink in the water. As you can see, you cannot drive cars in water. That's a interesting myth there for anybody interested in that. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. Alright, so we're going to move out of here and transfer over to some other footage of our other truck, which is actually the semi-truck. So moving on to the gameplay of this truck here. I think this one is awesome. This is the Bear truck. Obviously everyone's going to love this one. I think so many people are going to absolutely love this because this is more off-road style truck. I think generally this will probably have the best ability to travel around the map and have its best kind of like overall standard because it carries 4 people. You can also shoot out the back of it, which is real awesome. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, this car only really peaks out at around 60 again, can get to around 55 to 60, that's like its average speed on the road. You can see I'm on a straight here, struggling to get above 55. But if you get some good downward momentum, you can definitely gain some 60 on it. But it does get a good overview and a good kind of like ability to kind of go off-road compared to the others anyway, from what I've experienced. Still not that good though. You really don't want to drive any of these vehicles really off-road. So yeah, kind of interesting. You also get this kind of like momentum when you get to max speed. You see these like lines appearing on your screen, like kind of like wind, which kind of shows you you're at max speed. Now it's time for the ultimate race, guys. The helicopter versus the whiplash. So this race is really going to be interesting. I can't wait to see the results on it. And obviously the whiplash can get up to 90. The helicopter's got its ability to boost, and it doesn't really have to go straight over like the road or anything. So it's going to be interesting to see which one is going to be the best in a short race. And we'll talk about which is the best for transport across the entire Fortnite. So the race begins. We're going to go here and we're going to go against the helicopter and obviously the whiplash. As soon as we get going, we'll have a look which one's going to win. We'll play some replay footage as well in the top right corner, so you can see kind of like an overview of what's going on, a little kind of like a bit of a preview of it. But you can see obviously we're racing it here. We can get this thing going about 80 miles per hour, a little bit off road there. I'm not even driving it that good. And once we get on the straight, we're hitting full 90, boosting this thing going. And this thing is so fast, the helicopter can just not keep up. Now the negative side to this, you can see we're absolutely battering the helicopter, is the fuel on my car is very, very low. And I actually crashed there, obviously at the roadblock, and yeah, I lose everything kind of. I kind of just, all my fuel disappears, and yeah, we get beaten by the helicopter in the long run. But in the short run, you are going to be able to outrun a helicopter in this car. However, when your fuel runs out, you're kind of busted, and the helicopter's going to land by with a full squad and take you out. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Smash a like if you haven't already, smash the subscribe if you're new. Hope you guys did enjoy, and comment down below which is your favorite vehicle added into the game. Hope to see you guys in future content, and once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.